Well, hello and welcome back to the Tao Manifesting Tarot. This is the tarot reading for serious-minded tarot readers. Most of what you're going to get on the internet these days is aimed at getting likes, shares, subscribes. It's telling you what you want to, or what they think you want to hear, so that they become popular. And that's not the goal here. I mean, being popular, if it happens, great. Share, like, subscribe. People around me are telling me, remind people, share, like, subscribe, share, like, subscribe. Okay, I did it. My main goal here with you is to give you an entirely newer level of tarot reading. I'm here to inspire you. I want you to manifest. And to do that, I have to inspire your imagination. I have to get you to create pictures in your head. That's why with this reading, all you're going to see is the 5 cards. Now, most people who watch this on a daily basis simply kind of close their eyes and listen, which is a good thing because it helps to create images in your mind as you're listening. This thing only runs about 10-12 minutes. It's not long. 5 cards together create a frequency. If that frequency resonates with you, that means the door is open. Follow up on it. I strongly advise that. Now, here's the deal, and no other tarot reader will tell you this. The odds of you day after day, because I do this 365 every day of the year, and holidays doesn't make any difference. Every day, because I want to help inspire you to manifest. You're not going to reach 100% of the people who tune in. You're not going to do it. I've done astrology for 50 years. You can do a reading on a Cancer, on a Sagittarius, on an Aries, whatever. And you're not going to get all those signs hooking into the reading. You're going to get a part of the Cancers, a part of the Sagittarians, a part of the Aries, and et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. And it really boils down to a small group. If you're really having a good day, and that doesn't reflect so much on the reader as just the vibrations of the day, you're going to get 20% of the people who tune in actually resonate. It's somewhere between 20 and 10% of the people who tune in. So you got 100 people, 10 people to 20 people on a daily basis. That's it. That's the way life works. Okay? Astrology is the science of cycles. You got 12 houses, you got a bunch of planets, you got them all moving at the same time. There is no way in hell that you're going to talk about any one particular sign or even a grouping of signs, earth signs, air signs, water signs, fire signs. Even there, you're not going to increase the numbers very much. People are too complex. We got 8 billion people on the planet. Life is very, very complex. But astrology is powerful for understanding cycles. Tarot is powerful for understanding potential. But here's the difference. With the astrology, you really don't have to do much. These are cycles you can tell right from the time an infant is born. You do a chart on them. You can talk about their personality traits. You can talk about their character. You can talk about their abilities. You can take a quick look at their life and see where the ups and downs are going to be. Pretty much no control over that. However, with tarot, it's all about potential. Here's the frequency. It depends on how it fits or suits you. Makes all the difference in the world. And then after that, what do you do with it? So that's the deal. Tarot is potential. It means you have to get involved on some level. My goal is to inspire you to get involved if it resonates. If it doesn't, don't worry. We got a reading tomorrow, next week, next month. You'll get it. At some point, you're going to be that 10 to 20% on the day. But for the most part, you'll pick up little bits and pieces of information that can be helpful, but the reading may not resonate. No sweat. You're not screwing it up. I'm not screwing it up. It's energy. It's frequency. The frequency doesn't match. It's like you're tuning into the old days when you had a radio. You know, you were looking for a particular station, you had to get on the right frequency. Otherwise, you're not going to get the radio station. Same difference here. So, 5 cards. Middle card is the Oracle card. It sets the mood for the reading, and today it's new life. That's very positive. New life. God knows most of us on the planet right now could use a dose of new life, huh? Yeah. We've gone through hell. Here's the deal. The Bible talks about revelation. Well, revelation means reveal. Forget the religious connotations. It means reveal. It means like if you saw the movie Wizard of Oz, when Toto pulls back the curtain on the wizard and you see what the hell is really going on. That's what we're going through right now. This stuff has gone on for probably centuries. Under different names, different people certainly, but the same energies are in motion. And we've been living under a lie all that time. Especially in the last 100 years or more. We thought things were kind of moving along, they kind of bumpy from time to time, but we'll figure it out. We're all pulling together, we're working together. We find out, no, that's not true. They're out to kill us. They've said so. Bill Gates, a TED get-together back in, I think, 2008 or 2005, said by 2050, they would like to see the world population, he and others like him would like to see the world population down to 500 million. Well, there's almost 8 billion of us on the planet right now. That means out of 10 people, line up 10 people in a room, ask 9 of them to leave. That one person, that's all. That's what they want. And if you take a look at what's going on in the world, poisoning the water, poisoning the food, poisoning the air, poisoning, there's nothing that supports life. Makes sense. But it's only been within the last few years I've been aware something sneaky's been going on since the assassination of JFK. I'm an old guy, been around for a while. I couldn't put my finger on it, couldn't put all the parts and pieces together, couldn't connect all the dots, but something, And then when you found out Vietnam was a scam, was a Hollywood set, okay, the Gulf of Tonkin that supposedly got us involved in the Vietnam War was a setup. It was a Hollywood deal. The Secretary of Defense, Robert McNamara, said so. And then you just keep following year after year after year, and you have all these little things going on, and nobody really ever connects it. 9/11 really clarified it for me, and everything else afterwards has been just putting in the pieces of the puzzle. For a lot of other people, they're just now beginning to get a handle on it, and it's disrupting them. It's just like messing with their heads. You mean everything that I believed is a lie? Yeah. So time for a new life? Ooh, baby. Like it can't get here soon enough. It can't get here soon enough. New life. Let's talk about it. Speaking of new life, if you're going to get something new, that means something old has to go away, and we begin with the death card. Death card doesn't mean physical death necessarily. If Bill Gates had his way, it would mean physical death necessarily, but no, death card talks about transformation, talks about endings, beginnings. It's a transition. It's a shedding. Okay? And that's what we're doing right now. We are seeing the end of the lies. And in fact, if you look at the card, here you see what looks like a religious person and some people on their knees begging the death man on the horse not to harm them, I would gather. But it's over. It's done. It's finished. And the question is it going to be for better or worse? When people talk about change, you get some people that go, well, change, that's good. No, it's not necessarily good. Not necessarily good. If we lean towards technology, we're all going to become robots. If not you or I, our children, grandchildren, going to be robots, cyborgs. On the other hand, if we promote humanity, we have the science, we have the technology to make life abundantly people, healthy people, happy people, focused people, connected. It's our choice. Death card says something must pass. Next card over is the Five of Wands. It's bickering for the point of nothing, just noise. And there's a lot of that going on in the world. It is being orchestrated by the people who want to keep controlling us. Because if they can keep us focused on this crazy bullshit, this arguing and crap, then we're not going to pay attention to what they're doing, and they can steal it from us real quickly. We do know from the death card we are in a transition. Whether you like it or not doesn't make any difference in the world. Whether I like it or not doesn't make any difference in the world. It's happening. So what are you going to do about it? You can take advantage. You're going to quit the bickering, mostly with yourself. Get clear. And that takes us to the next card. It's the Knight of Pentacles. Knights always bring gifts. Pentacles are things that we value, what we've been taught, trained, like seals in a circus. We've been trained to think that things are more important than people. New house, new car, new job, more money, more this, more that, more. It's all crap. It's all garbage. Because remember, whatever you own, you have to maintain. And unless you're super, 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 super rich, that house is getting more and more expensive to take care of. Because they got us by the bank. Everything that you own owns you because you have to maintain it. But that's what keeps you trapped. That's what keeps you imprisoned. That's what keeps you enslaved. Knight of Pentacles says, stop. Stop. Quit with the Five of Wands. Quit having this big argument over nothing. We are hinting a change, a transition. Get ready for it. And what will help you is the final card, the Six of Cups. Cups are not always romantic relationships. In fact, more often than not, they're not. And especially when it comes to tarot reading, talking about manifesting, cups are emotional connections, emotional attachments. Could be to a person, an idea, a time, something that we're emotionally connected to. And in terms of helping us make it through this transition, we need to set our values and move them back to an earlier time in our lives. We need to step back to be able to see forward. Go back to those positive, happy, loving, supportive feelings. Build from there. That's what will allow the death phase to get taken care of. It will help us calm us down. We're going to quit bickering over crap that really doesn't matter at all. So we can have this new life. Here's the meme for today. Never, ever give up on something that you really want. It's difficult to wait, but it's much more difficult to regret. So if you're looking for a new life on some level, don't give up on it. We're in the transition. You know it, you feel it, you see it. Help yourself. Quit the bickering with yourself. Reset your values and think of the past, something in the past that can help move you into the future. That's a manifested reading for today. Back again tomorrow with another tarot reading. Between now and the next time you and I manifest together, peace and blessings.